How I created the shadow box effect is I used 3 frames and I adhere them together, and I'll show you how. For this particular frame, I used a 4x6 that I got from my local Dollar Tree, and it has a glitter rim. So let me show you how to assemble the frames. For the base layer, all I need is the frame, the backing, and the glass. So the first layer is going to be the back of your frame, the glass, and the frame. I'm going to clean this with some glass cleaner. Now I wanted the inner layer to have a backing. In this particular design, I use red glitter cardstock. Today I'm going to use Craft glitter cardstock. You could cut this out using your cutting machine, or you could cut it by hand. You could adhere this piece to the back of the frame with glue or double-sided tape. I'm going to use double-sided tape today. So this is the first layer. The second layer, all I need is the frame. I won't need the backing or the glass. Just slowly twist it from side to side so you don't tear your frame. So here's the second layer, just the frame alone, and I'm going to adhere it to the first layer. I use my hot glue gun and E6000. You can use Gorilla Glue as well. And I saw this rapid use. I'm gonna make another frame and give this a try. I hear a lot of good things about this glue as well. Just a key note, when you go to adhere the glue, you don't want to put too much because when you go to press it down, you don't want to have a lot of spillage coming out of the side of the frame. And when choosing a frame, you want to choose frames that are really flat. I lucked out with this glitter frame. Even though it has texture, it lays really flat and seamlessly. So I would say if you choose 3 frames, make sure they're flat, and even put them against each other just to make sure you won't have any ripples, or it lays seamlessly. And then for the final layer, all I'm going to need is the frame and the glass. Very careful when you remove the glass because they're so thin and the edges are sharp. I don't want you to cut yourself. I'm also going to remove the prongs from this frame as well. I'm going to clean the glass. I'll clean it again once I'm done, but I'm going to clean it right now. Then I'm going to adhere the glass to the frame, again using a little E6000 and hot glue, but not too much. And then this will be the third and final frame to make the shadow box effect. There's different tools that you can use to roll your 3D flowers. You can use quilling tools, tweezers or reverse tweezers. Or you can even use a drill bit with the bobby pin at the end as well. I'll have a tutorial on how I like to roll my 3D flowers. I'm not an expert, but I think they come out pretty well when I do roll them. So my favorite tool to roll my 3D flowers is a quilling tool. So I cut the design in Cricut Design Space, and I'll have the dimensions listed in the description box below. I'll have all the items that I use listed in the description box below. So I like to start with the end of the rolled template, and I like to bring the direction to come towards me. And once I get started, I just like to use my thumb and pointer finger to continue to roll the flower. Hello. Once it's rolled, I like to just release it a little bit so it could expand, but not too much where it loses its shape. And then I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue. You can use glue or hot glue, whichever you prefer. Now I like to pre-place my flower temp. I like to pre-place the 3D rolled flowers and then adhere them to the glass once I like the way they look. Now we're almost ready to add the final layer. This is where I'm going to add my sentiment. Here I use the sentiment Mi Reina, and that's what I call my mom. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I want the vinyl to be inside of the glass so she's able to clean the outside with glass cleaner. So how I did that is I reversed. So I cut my wording with Oracle permanent vinyl, and I mirrored my design so that way when I hear it, I could hear it towards the back of the glass, and it's nice. And she's able to clean it like this one here. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of Cricut transfer tape and burnish the vinyl. And I cut this little template so I could keep the design right in the middle. And I just cut this with my, when I cut the design, so that way I could hear it to the middle, make sure it lined up in the middle of the frame. Now I'm going to adhere this final frame to the middle frame. Again, using some E6000 and hot glue. You can leave it like this, or you can embellish the side with ribbon, even additional gold cardstock. I used gold sticker, jewel sticker that I also got from Dollar Tree, just to hide that look between the 3 layers. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned a lot. I would love to redo this design with a 5x7 frame, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that as the next tutorial. Well, I hope to see you on the next video of Crafting with Shanita. Happy crafting!